Good morning, everyone. Happy Easter. It's a beautiful morning. Had a good night's sleep last night at the Laurel Creek shelter. When I arrived in the evening, there was a family of 8 that were doing a overnight camp for the weekend. A bunch of children of various ages, and so for that reason I did not film last night when I arrived at the shelter, but they were very nice. It was good to meet them. Slept reasonably well. Only had to reinflate my air mattress 4 times during the night. Woke to a brisk morning, crisp air, 42 degrees, and it's just great hiking weather. Good way to start off the day. Today's a 22.7 mile day, headed to Pickle Branch Shelter. It's gonna be sunny all day, which means where there are views, there will be good ones. I'm really excited for today. There's really 2 places that I've been hoping to see that I'll get to see today. The first one is the Kefir Oak, which is the largest oak on the Appalachian Trail. It's estimated to be over 300 years old. So I'm looking forward to seeing that magnificent tree. And also, I will be passing by a short spur trail to the Audie Murphy monument, where Audie Murphy died in a plane crash. So I hope to stop by there as well. But there should be some good views otherwise. Again, clear sunny skies. Gonna pass by some pastures, some meadows, and things of that nature. Relatively dry day. First water on the trip isn't going to be until 14.5 miles in. So I've started off with a little bit of extra water, which is good. You always want to plan accordingly. With all of that, I am ready to start the day. Thanks for joining me. I love walking through these pastures. First, you can always hear songbirds. And the wide open spaces provide some really terrific scenery. Spring is definitely sprung. A week ago, that hillside would have been naked of leaves. Even the red buds are blooming. It's a pretty day. Everyone, this magnificent tree is the Kefir Oak. It's the oldest oak tree on the Appalachian Trail. It's estimated to be 300 years old. It's older than our country. It's beautiful. You know, already in such a short time, I've seen so many amazing things on the Appalachian Trail. That tree is quite possibly the most beautiful thing I've seen. I love that tree. to imagine this living thing to have withstood so many things over 300 years in order to survive. It withstood the founding of a country, settlement across the US, at least in Virginia, an American Revolution, an American Civil War, the lumber industry. 300 years old, still here. It's glorious. So far today is going very well. I just completed the longest uphill of the day. I'm about 5 miles in to the day. Just climbed Sinking Creek Mountain. Now we have about a 5-mile ridge walk. So everything's going nice and smooth. I didn't mention yesterday or today, this morning, that I had aggravated my left ankle yesterday. It feels good today. A lot of boulder gardens the past couple days, and I think I've just aggravated that left ankle a bit. So I have some KT tape on my left ankle that is really doing a great job in providing some stability. I really can't even feel my ankle right now while I'm walking, so it's doing its job. But undoubtedly, there'll be a picture today of me with tape on my ankle, and somebody will have a question. So I just thought I'd answer it up front. All in all, my body's still feeling really good. These stacks of stones that you see are cairns. Specifically, these are referred to as the Bruiser's Knob cairns. So of course we are on top of Bruiser's Knob. They are rumored to have been placed here by early farmers. And cairns are typically used for a couple purposes on trails. First of all, cairns are used in certain mountainous areas or rocky areas for burial. These are not burial cairns. And so another purpose for cairns are for waypoints, for navigation. So it's very possible that the cairns were placed here by early farmers as a way of marking the trail, especially if maybe during long periods, maybe portions of the trail could become overgrown. That's just my subjective thought on why they may be here. If anybody would like to do a little bit of research on the Bruiser's Knob cairns, maybe you'll uncover a little bit more information than I have, at my fingertips right now while I'm hiking and recording on the Appalachian Trail. But they extend for about a mile or so. Just an interesting feature along this portion of the AT. I wonder if maybe these were created, really, just out of convenience, in an effort to try to make the top of the knob suitable for farming. Maybe they just collected the stones and stacked them to get them out of the way in an effort to clear land to make the rest suitable for farming. You know, given the way that they're sporadically placed, to me that makes more sense than to be just to mark the trail, mainly because they're so close together. In fact, I'm going to go with that theory. That's my hypothesis. I don't know how we could test that, but very interested to see if anyone learns anything more about them. Some amazing views today. Beautiful. You can see the tree bloom starting to creep up the mountain. Another couple of weeks, it'll all be covered in green. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of these views today. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the view of the day. Still on Sinking Creek Mountain. Boy, this view is magnificent. I love this trail. I love this trail and everything it represents. It is so beautiful. So this portion of the ridge walk climbs up these ledges here, which are really pretty fun. I would not want to attempt this if it was wet though. All these rocks are covered with lichen, which will be really slick when wet. But pretty fun climb today. I'm really glad I've got KT tape on my left ankle because it's a pretty ankle stressful day. Everything feels great. And meanwhile, while you're walking along these ledges, if you ever feel yourself getting tired and needing motivation, all you gotta do is just glance to the right. Today might be my favorite day in Virginia. So far. The Triple Crown is still to come. So just before we begin our descent off of Sinking Creek Mountain, we have reached the eastern Continental Divide. That means everything to the west of us flows eventually to the Mississippi River and down to the Gulf of Mexico. Everything to the east of us flows down to the James River and eventually to the Atlantic Ocean. Pretty cool. And now we descend from Sinking Creek Mountain. So, this is an amazing day. We're not even 10 miles into the day, and I feel like I've already seen and experienced so much. Still have over half the day remaining. It's an amazing day, so I really liked that climb and ridge walk across Sinking Creek Mountain. Those views were amazing. I can't wait to see what the rest of the day holds. Everybody, we are 12.6 miles into the day, coming down to the Nye Day or Knee Day shelter. That's where we're gonna have lunch. No lizard. Hello, buddy. You really blend in. So we are climbing Brushy Mountain, and I don't want to jinx it, but this is the smoothest bit of trail all day. This is nice. I jinxed it. It's okay. Yeah, this section of Virginia is awful rocky. We are on Brushy Mountain, and we are nearing the site of the Audie Murphy monument. There's a short spur off of the AT that takes you to the monument, and then there's supposed to be a ledge not far from the monument that provides a good view. This is near the site of where Audie Murphy lost his life in an airplane crash. Time of his death, he was not only the U.S. Army's most decorated World War II veteran, but at the time he was the most decorated veteran in U.S. history. This is the overlook just below the Audie Murphy Monument. It's beautiful. So that was very moving. It's a terrific monument to Audie Murphy. Audie Murphy's a figure from U.S. military history that I've always had a bit of an affection for. Not only was I inducted into the Sergeant Audie Murphy Club when I was on active duty in the Army, but I learned about his story and how, by and large, he had suffered from PTSD at a time when PTSD was not very well known. And even though he had, risen to fame, not only as a war hero, but also as a Hollywood actor, it's unfortunate that he had suffered some of the impacts of his war experience as well, which they say resulted in alcoholism and things of that. But a truly brave soul by all accounts of. But Audie Murphy was the epitome of valor. And also, as it would happen, you can drive within near proximity to the monument. I think about a half mile away, there's a road that will allow day hikers to park and walk up. So as I was leaving, a family was arriving on a day hike to go and visit the monument. And Earl Wood and his wife Beverly gave me a piece of trail magic. They didn't provide me anything in terms of like a material object or anything, but they provided me a service. They asked if they could take my trash from me. And hikers are always looking for a way to unload their garbage, if you will, because we hike out what we hike in. And so it was really a tremendous thing just for them to take, a little over a pound probably of trash from me and my little trash bag, because they were parked nearby. They said that they were happy to do it, and then they'll throw it away. So to Earl and Beverly, thank you.